It's been a while since I've done a video in this angle, but you're not here for this. You're here for what's to come next. Which so happens to be that. Not really. I know, like, it's just a good joke, right? You came here just for this piece, right? It's a good joke. Fuck you. What you're really here for is this. I know. I'll get into it. One thing that I want to address right off the bat. This is a set that says special edition. I don't know if the camera can pick up on that because it's white on yellow with direct light on it. So my bad. I'll figure out how to do that in the future. And another thing, this is a set that also comes with a ninja spinner in it, but I don't think it has cards with it, such as the last set that we did, Knuckles ATV. This is it's exclusive with the Dragon Ninja and Spinner. I didn't address this in Knuckles ATV, but Kai, in his Kai DX Dragon uniform, the spinner is also connected to the suit as well. The spinner for Kai, as well as Jay in this set, are Dragon Edition, so the DX version. I didn't address that last time, and there might be a comment on the video now. I still haven't uploaded the second video at Lego video at this time, just to let you know. But so long as that's out in the air, I've fixed any issues that I had previously. So let's open this up and get cracking. I don't have anything sharp with me to try and cut this tape, so I'm just gonna use this. Hey, that still worked. There we go. Wait, what the hell? I could have sworn that this was pre-owned. I swear to God this was pre-owned. Everything looks brand spanking new, and I'm so confused. We got the stickers that haven't been put on. Everything is packaged in original Lego packaging, and the tape on the box is Lego tape, and that's what threw me off. I thought maybe somebody just knew how to print off like tape or something and was really good at it. This is blowing my mind. I swear to God this was pre-owned. Oh well, I got it brand spanking new for a lot cheaper than I thought, because other ones that were brand new, I guarantee would have been double what I got this for. I cannot believe that this is brand new. Hold on, let me check. I swear to God, let me check my history on where I bought this from. Okay, I can't really check on it for some odd reason, but probably because I've purchased it, I can't really check to see if it was pre-owned or new, which makes sense, but I'm still in awe of this being brand new. Like, what the hell? Well, I guess I just start opening it, start building it, and giving you guys some context on this set, I guess. This is set number 2519, aka Skeleton Bowling, consisting of 371 pieces, hence the reason for this different camera angle. It comes with two main minifigures, consisting of Jay in his DX form and a skeleton. But there's more than just two. There's actually 7. The skeleton isn't even a skeleton warrior. It's a skeleton training dummy, and there are 6 of them. And you'll soon understand why this is known as Skeleton Bowling. Originally released in January 2011, this set sold for $29.99 USD. I purchased this set for $45.95. The original asking price was $30 with $12.55 of shipping and $3.40 of tax. So if you listened very carefully, I got this set for the exact same price, basically plus 1 cent. It's specifics that I don't need to get into, okay? Now that that is over, let me explain a little bit as to what's going on with this set. So, obviously this is mainly a spinner set, and I don't know if I've explained it before, but I'm not really interested in the whole spinner thing, nor do I think the general public did, because I don't think many people actually enjoyed it as much as Beyblade, which basically this was, or the spinners were. I tried doing it with some friends. I shouldn't say it like that. That sounds odd. That sounds weird. We tried playing with these before, and they're just so hard to control. Like, they don't seem to work properly, like 95% of the time. 5% of the time is luck of getting it right, and then of getting it to spin correctly. Actually, let me rephrase that. 4% of the time is luck to get it to spin correctly, and then the 1%, the last 1%, is getting it to spin correctly and actually being able to battle. But that is incredibly lucky. So unfortunately, the spinners aren't exactly the biggest plug for this set. And the reason why you're seeing me build this set is simply due to the fact that it has these skeletons. Now, there's one other set, I believe, only one, that does include at least one of these skeletons. However, in the series, there's a scene in the first episode when the ninjas are training that one of the ninjas has to beat up a bunch of the dummies. So you can't just use one and then use it in frame multiple times. Technically you could, but I'm not about that if I were to try and do the stop motion thing that I want to do. But yeah, keeping all of these skeletons is what's the main plug for it. I never realized when looking at this set that the arms are actually like free hanging on these skeletons. Like, if you just let it dangle, it'll like jiggle around. Like, the arm has it has 360 degrees of rotation and 180 degrees of revolution. Would that be right? I don't know. It goes everywhere except across the body, basically, which is kind of cool for a Lego minifigure. Every other one just goes forward and down and up and back, and you get the gist. But I should also specify that there is another reason for collecting this set, and it goes along with a set that was also like this, in this angle. It connects to other sets. If you remember Spinjitzu Dojo, blech, I barely spit that out. If you remember that set, it had little prongs on the side. Much like that set, this set also has them on the side, and much like Ninja Outpost, I believe it was called, with Cole and the bow and arrow and the archery target. Oh, another arm. Sweet. Toss that over to the side real quick. That's another thing that it connects to it. And I know for a fact, and I've already ordered it, that there's another set that connects, and then you can put all four together. Technically, with the archery one, you're supposed to collect 4 of one set and then put those together. Simply because I'm not entirely sure if once you collect all 4 different sets that can connect to one another, if it'll make a good circle. Right now, I know that if you were to get 4 of each of the sets that connect to other sets, they would all connect together in a circle, but why would you do that? Why would you get 4 of the same set just to connect them, just to make a circle? Why can't you just have it more dynamic? So, plus and minuses, really, for having the connectivity, but oh well, I just gotta keep moving. Jay and his DX spinner. I'm sorry about the camera angle right now with these small pieces. It'll make sense when we get the actual bigger builds. Look, it's one of those dinosaur claw picker-uppers things. Doesn't quite grab, but oh well. And then, to the best of my ability, I am going to try and get this perfectly centered. Ah, shit. Oh, this is going to bug me. Oh, no. There we go. That's the closest I'm going to get it. I'm sorry. For anyone with extreme OCD, I am sorry, but this is the best I can do. From that far away, you can barely tell, but it is a little bit off. And now I'm gonna put some stickers on these. And now for an even worse case of OCD, trying to line up the stickers properly. I did my best. At least it's not upside down, is what I should be very happy about. And there we go. That's all of bag 1 complete. Now we start on bag 2, and I guess it's not just bag 2. Oh god, I had to burp. I'm so sorry. Technically, I would consider these extra pieces, but it's just the pipes. And I think they're hollow all the way through. I believe so, yeah. Hollow tubes that go on the... Well, I shouldn't spoil it. I'm just gonna move these... Actually, I gotta separate out these pieces first, that's right. Now that I have some time to separate out these pieces and talk a little bit, let me just start up the good old segment. When was this recorded? This episode of Lego Building happened to be recorded the exact same week as I realized that a bunch of my Call of Duty Modern Warfare videos had a major audio mistake in them. Unfortunately, it's a mistake that I just have to live with, and I have to get over it, and I need to just work around it. But it sucks because I finally started to get good at the game, and the first week of uploads is all bad gameplay with good audio, and right after that it's good gameplay with bad audio. Oh yeah, that's right, there was a second bag. I don't think I've opened up a set yet. I don't even think in the Spinjitzu one, because Garmadon's Dark Fortress was pre-owned and it didn't even come in a box. The Spinjitzu Dojo also pre-owned? Can't remember, but this is the first set that we're actually seeing a tiny bag of tiny pieces in a bigger bag of big pieces. First milestone, really. And unfortunately, with the second series that second series of the Ninjago sets, we won't be seeing a lot of those because I already built them. I had fun, okay? It's odd because when I look at this piece in particular that's upside down of the brown pieces, because the light is hitting it perfectly, it almost looks black, and I want to remove it from it, but I know it's brown because I just put it over there. Things that lighting can do. It can make things look better, and it can also make things look a lot worse. So people interested in taking selfies, make sure that you're using light responsibly. It's like drinking alcohol. Do it. But do it well. Alright, and now we start with, is this considered a bowling alley? I mean, it's supposed to be skeleton bowling set, but I'm not entirely sure if that's what I should consider this thing that I'm building is. A bowling alley. I mean, I guess, maybe. Can you tell I'm trying to make it entertaining? So I think I've started building it the right way for you guys to observe. Let's see, if I need it to face this way... Yeah, that looks right from my viewfinder. Again, with this angle, I can actually see what I'm recording, so it's better for me to record like this. But unfortunately, it's not better for you to see tiny little intricacies. Another thing that I could probably say about when this was recorded, Final Fantasy VII's remake, the demo was just released this week. I don't know what day this week, but I just know it was this week. I'm interested in playing that, and I'm interested in actually recording it. And I'm interested in playing the full game as well. And I'm kinda interested to know if anybody else would be into watching that as a series. But I'd also like to purchase the old one because, and I regretfully watched Jacksepticeye's video on the demo, even though I shouldn't have because I was interested in the game anyway. He said that this is only based on like 10% of the original 7th game, but this 7th remake is like a 50-hour game of 10% original game. So I'd like to play the original 7th, play the remake, and then wait for them to introduce like the expansion I guess, is what they really want. That's the way that Jacksepticeye kind of explained it, and he might be 100% correct, or he might be a little bit wrong in how everything's supposed to be mentioned, but I won't worry about it too much. It looks fun, and I kind of want to experience the story of it, and apparently people regard it very highly. People liked the 7th a lot. For someone whose first Final Fantasy game ever was number 15 and people said it was kind of lackluster, for someone who enjoyed it, I cannot wait to see what a Final Fantasy that is above and beyond in storytelling and everything. It might not be storytelling that made it so great, so I don't know. I'll have to see. For any series that I ever want to record, I have to just go for it, because if I don't, I never will. But unfortunately, with the way that I like to record stuff in, like, alphabetically in different game systems, for the Wii, the PS2, the Xbox. Wait, what was that snap? Oh, that's kind of alarming. I'm kind of worried that if I were to just throw in a random game out of nowhere, even though I'm kind of doing that, introduced but didn't introduce Pokemon Shield playthrough. At this time, I still have yet to upload that video, nor have I streamed it as well. For some odd reason, there's this low hum like over there, and it's not in my house. Like, it's like 2 houses over, I think. That's really weird. I've never heard that noise before. I'm not going to investigate, because if there's some paranormal activity out there, I'ma fucking die. It'd be a cool idea to introduce into the comments. Technically, it's also another thing that I could mention about when was this recorded. Just yesterday, Unis Honest, the channel that is going to disappear after a year's worth of uploads from Markiplier and Crank Gameplays, they just yesterday released a video of them ghost hunting, and the lady that they went out with is very eccentric. She's not one to overly say, oh hey, yes, that's exactly what we're looking for. That is a ghost. That is indeed a ghost, when it could just be the rustling of the wind. She just seemed very into what her profession, I guess, is. And kind of refreshing to see that. Someone who enjoys their hobby, because I 100% doubt that she makes any money off of it. From what I had seen in the video, I still don't believe in ghosts. Unfortunately, everything that they were doing, if you believe in ghosts, you believe in ghosts. You cannot, I will not try and persuade you to think differently. I will not tell you that you are wrong. But I'm just gonna say it now. Those devices that they were using to pick up ghost voices and signals, they were using electromagnetic waves. On the electromagnetic spectrum, it goes radio waves. Actually, I should do it in the reverse order. It goes high radiation, visible light, which is very, very minuscule in the electromagnetic spectrum, and then it goes into low frequency waves, which consists of infrared waves, microwaves, and then radio waves. The lady's picking up electromagnetic waves that are set to a certain frequency that are only picking up radio waves. She's literally just tuning into a radio talk show. And I'm so sorry if anyone who believes in ghosts, there is no way that you will ever talk to a ghost if you rely on electromagnetic waves. That is not a way to understand how a ghost is talking. Is there such a thing as a ghost? Is there such a thing as life thereafter? I can't say. I'm not an expert on that. How the fuck? What? Did you guys see that? I don't know if the camera picked it up, but I set this piece down. I picked up my finger, and then after, like, half a second after I removed my finger completely, it bounced away. I don't know how it did that. Maybe ghosts are real, and that was just a sign of them saying, hey, screw you, pal, I'm right here, asshole. We have feelings too, you know. But yeah, I should probably get back into what I was gonna mention before I started getting into my own opinions. Leave down in the comments. Are ghosts real to you? Do you believe in ghosts? Do you think that there is a life thereafter? Now I'm going to say this once and for all. If you, for whatever reason, read a comment that you don't necessarily agree with, do not put the other person down. Do not think that you are better than someone. Just simply say, huh, that's interesting. I may not see the same as you, but I hope you have a nice life and keep going onward. That is the message of this video. Keep moving onward. You got that? I just realized I've been quietly just building this without realizing that I haven't been talking. I didn't build quite a lot, but it's enough where I just thought to myself, asshole, you kind of need to talk about it. Since I brought up the fact that I want to record playing Final Fantasy VII's remake, talking about old games, what is one particular game, because I'm going back through old games myself, like the Ben 10 series and everything like that, what's one game or game series that you really enjoy, or enjoyed, but can honestly say still holds up if you were to go back? Now that I'm going back through these old games, I'm only into, and I just finished Ben 10, Alien Force, Vilgax Attacks, the second and last Alien Force game that you can physically buy. I can honestly say those don't hold up. The Alien Force, not at all. But the Ben 10 Protector of Earth game still holds up. It's still just as fun as I remember. And that is something that I am so happy about. Now, is it the best game in the world? No, it most certainly is not. But at least it's a fun game. And that is something that can never be taken away from it. Leave down in the comments below a game that you believe is just as fun as when you played it when you were younger, or if you were to revisit it now, you believe, even if you think that it could still hold up. Let me know down in the comments, and I might just add it to my list of games that I should record and just see how fun they are. Now that I'm nearing the end of bag 2, I guess I realized just how fast under 400 pieces really is. I mean, it also might be the fact that it's separated out into separate bags that also helps me think that it's going quicker, and as compared to Garmadon's Dark Fortress, where I had to separate out every piece and then work from there. I guess it helps me understand just the speed at which I'm actually building. This piece is supposed to go right here, but I can't quite line it up that way, so I'm gonna have to turn it toward me just for a little bit. And as you might be noticing right now, and I probably should have brought it up before, this right here is the main reason why it wasn't going to fit in the regular view. There also might have been some verticality that would have been in the way. Verticality even a word? I know I've heard people say it, but I don't... Is that one of them newborn internet slangs you e-boys and e-girls are coming up with? Fuck, I hate that I said that. I wanna... Ugh. Now that I have this lined up, I think I can actually do it without even looking at it. You know what's one thing that I kinda hope doesn't happen? And I just spit on my mic and I just realized it now. It's just there. Ugh. One thing that I hope doesn't happen is the coronavirus doesn't get anywhere near me before I get to upload all of these. Just because it's like a giant waste of time. Bad to talk about, and it's kind of awful to think that way, but I mean, can you blame me? It's like a lot of hard work to record these videos and edit them and upload them thereafter. But at least I can say that I collected these sets because I wanted them since I was younger. My past self would be happy, but my present self would not be. Hopefully, because it took so much time to put this scene together, hopefully I'll be able to finish this before I need to leave, because I know for a fact that I won't have enough time to take it down and then start editing right away when I get home, because most likely this recording will end and then I have to eat, get prepared to go somewhere else, and then come back, reset this entire room, and then edit, because the viewfinder that I'm using over there is my editing computer. So I know for 100% certainty that I need it finished by today. I doubt that I won't finish it before I need to leave. I'd like to at least have lunch before I leave. But if I continue to talk and waste time, I might not be able to. That fits there, and then I use these two rods, and they connect there, and in the center, right about there. Perfect. Oh wow, look at that bend. It's so straight there, and then it curves so quick. There we go. Yeah, look at that. These are like the guardrails? That doesn't sound right. The gutters on a bowling alley? Yeah, sounds right. The gutters? Yeah. I'm just gonna move this off to the side just so I can pour out the pieces here and then spread them out. Ooh, looking into this bag, I believe I can see two smaller bags. Interesting. There's one particular piece that I can see already that I'm gonna give some context when I get to it, because I already know what it actually is, and it's really kind of funny for the backstory of it, but you're just gonna have to wait and see what actually is so funny about it. The one good thing about removing these pieces, like every specific color before like one last color, is that you can do this. Once that's all done, you can separate out all the colors and then leave just one color, and then just move that pile that you didn't construct by yourself. You know what I just thought would be a good idea to like introduce into the comments is everybody including one other channel, like just in the description. Don't at them just because I don't want them to get like a notification of like, hey, this person talked about you in their comment section. Just write down their channel name. Don't use their real name, because some people prefer to not be known by their real name and prefer to be known for their channel name. Just leave down in a comment somebody that you like to watch a lot. Just write down their channel, a hyphen, and then one of your favorite videos in particular. Not their best video. Your favorite video might be their best video, but write down your favorite video of the channel. That might be a good idea to get other people interested in other channels, as well as me finding more people to enjoy. If you find yourself stuck between 2, 3, or even 5, no more than 5, I'm calling it now. You can't have like a list of 10 or 100. Narrow it down to 5 at least, if you can't pick your favorite. Or let others know, really. That's kind of what I'm aiming for in total, is to let other people get interested in other channels to help support other people. I've never seen one of the fangs in the red color that actually looks really good. Has there ever been another set that has those fangs in red? Oh, whoa. I'm sorry if you can't see that. I in it too much. If you can't see this, this is a tiny blue like pop-in piece, and inside of it is like a little grabber hook. Somehow it fit in there in the packaging. That's cool. I've seen some pieces accidentally stick together, but I've never seen any of the pieces that can insert themselves in any other pieces. So that was kind of cool. There we go. Perfect fit. Everything's out of the way, kind of. I just need to make a little bit more room. I originally had one more topic in my mind that I wanted to talk about, but I cannot, for the life of me, remember. Oh yeah, now I remember. And it's kind of bad that I didn't remember wanting to talk about this. It's just that. In the previous video I posted, Knuckles ATV, I think the set that I swear to God, it was just that it was set that I just built. I originally wanted to talk more and a lot more on the games that I had purchased that I feature in that video, such as Ben 10 Alien Force Vilgax Attacks, Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, Cosmic Destruction, and Ben 10 Omniverse 2. I wanted to talk a lot more about that, as well as Ben 10 Alien Force The Rise of Hex. I did later get into that while I was recording, I think, the 3rd episode of Ben 10 Alien Force Vilgax Attacks. But in that episode, I apologize for the first 2 episodes and the recording of Knuckles ATV. I had just gotten out of the loop so much in recording videos and Lego videos. It just... something just didn't feel right for whatever reason. Oh no, I didn't mean to... my bad. Oh my god, what is going on? I keep hitting everything. I kept finding myself getting distracted while recording Knuckles ATV and the first 2 videos of Vilgax Attacks, and I didn't give them as much attention as I should have. Even though that I apologize in those videos, I might not have an audience that goes back and forth. I wanted to apologize to anyone that watches these videos and sticks around for this series. So I'm going to say this now. I am sorry about how I handled that episode, as well as the 2 Ben 10 episodes. Unfortunately, I'd like to make excuses, but I really can't. But so long as that's out in the open and up in the air and floating around, so long as I have actually done it and said I apologize for that, puts me a little bit at ease. But it's still there, and it's still like a blemish on my videos. But I mean, everybody has like a shit one every now and again, like the ones that I unfortunately have to upload. I mean, I technically shouldn't, but I don't want my gameplay to go to waste. And it was good stuff too, and good like jokes and everything that I had streamed. So unfortunately, those for an entire week, which tears me up the most. I just realized, now that I am building a second one, I just realized that I had inserted the grabber hooks vertically, and they're supposed to go horizontally. So, whoopsies. There's no problem in turning the page from this direction to this direction. It's turning the page from this direction to this direction because it gets caught on this part. It can just slide under regularly, but boy, if you try and go the opposite direction, you're gonna have a hard time. My back is starting to feel the position it's been stuck in while building this. It's just starting to feel it now. So I guess once I reach maybe the 300 piece mark is where my back starts to tense up a little bit, and it starts to say, hey, idiot, you should be moving, or you shouldn't be staying in this one position for so long. At least bend your back a little bit. Relax, asshole. Just something. But I guess I've realized now where my limit is and how I should proceed in building is around the 300 piece mark, because I think there's 71 pieces left. It'd be kind of interesting to count and see how many pieces actually were left from the moment that I started to realize that my back was starting to tense up. Can't wait to find out that I've, like, when I move over here, like, to talk about something in this space, like, it's just so distorted that there's no point in me actually even, like, talking about it. And even me, like, discussing it being over onto the side just now. And going back to the one of the first videos, and technically the first video I ever uploaded, just because it just relatively went up. Can I just thank the very first person to leave a comment on that video, because it went public at 7, and I woke up at 8 that day. I woke up later than I normally should for an upload. The scheduled video goes out properly, and then I wake up to a notification on my phone saying this person commented. It was the first view, the first comment, and the first like before I even got a chance to make sure that it went up properly. And I just want to say thank you. Ooh, yay. Now I can finally talk about a really interesting piece. So first off, we've got this. And then we add in this piece. I don't know if because of the light you can see it, but it's a spinner. And it's marked with numbers building from 1 to 5. And then the last 6th prong on this spinner is a skull. And that's what's supposed to count as just like a strike in bowling. Yeah, that's what it's really meant for. This isn't what this piece was originally intended for. It was originally intended for these kind of like Bionicle, and I actually don't even know if Lego was ever a holder of Bionicle. I just know that Bionicle existed and Legos existed, but I actually don't know if Lego Bionicle was a thing. But if it wasn't, then Lego decided to come up with this other idea where they would have these things that looked like Bionicles, but were a lot darker. Like, they looked like kind of strange. And I still have one. I don't know where the rider is, but it's like this Tyrannosaurus sort of looking thing. And what it is that there's that dial on its back, and there's supposed to be a shooter like on the dragons, like on the dragons of Ninjago, and you're supposed to shoot them. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. These were Lego owned, the ones that I'm talking about. I don't know about Bionicle is the issue. These spinners were originally intended to be used as health. Like, you're literally supposed to like kill these things, and that's the intention. And then like there's the Spinjitzu from Ninjago that's intended to be like fighting ninjas and using Spinjitzu. That being said, I just think it's funny the backstory behind that singular piece and what it was originally intended for. And now I don't think they're made at all. Ooh, look at that. That little barrel thing, basket. It's perfectly in one of these divots right here. Perfect. Okay, now we go back to forward facing, and oh my god, we need 12 of these white pieces to make more of those stupid lanterns. Oh, but this time it doesn't have a black piece before the part that hooks it up. And so the lanterns are done, and now we put on some of these weapons, and they just go in their respective places. And possibly the most interesting weapon that you actually get in any of the sets is this thing. It's like a staff or a lance, I guess. It's got like a star tip. I actually don't know what weapon that's supposed to be based off of. Is this just for aesthetics, or is this actually like a weapon that you're supposed to be able to use? I think it's supposed to be a weapon, but I'm not sure. Ooh, this is interesting. I guess I didn't notice this. And now we make these little balls that are supposed to be inserted here. There we go. And they're supposed to be used as like launchers, or maybe like explosive devices or something. Too bad like there wasn't like a sensor, like if Jay, when he's spinning, he hits like the bumpers. For whatever reason, the explosive shoots out, and he's supposed to like, that's supposed to be like a penalty or something. But if you're good enough, you can dodge it or something. Like, that'd be kind of interesting. After that final piece of bag 3, what you're supposed to do is take these things that you built in bag 1, plant them on the edges. And now, the piece de resistance, we will try and make this look even more aesthetic. Now just remember, in regular bowling, with a bowling ball and actual pins, there are 10. This has 6. So, for any sticklers out there, remove the stick from your ass, please. There we go. That's the best I can get right now. They have it more spaced out, but oh, jeez, that's all I'm looking to do for now. And maybe, just maybe, I might be able to be good enough to spin this around. If I could get a little bit more. There we go. Ah, shit. Come on. Come on, just outward. God damn it. There we go. And let's see if I can do this. I'm in the most awkward position right now. My neck is like back and my head is tilted up just to try and get this going. Well, I spun that the wrong way. And it this way. How do you send it backward? And go. I just bumped 2 of them. Finger spin it from his head. That didn't quite work. Come on. Yes, that's 1, 2, or 3. Hey, good enough for me, eh? Alright, that's enough for me. Thank you so much for coming out, and I just want to say one last thing. Have a nice day.